Hello, welcome to another
What?
session of Descent into Avernus. We're a little bit
Can you be
late,
heard this
as
time,
usual.
Brad?
Oh, can they hear me this time? Yeah, they can hear me this time.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I can hear. So we're all good. We're all good.
I always
Okay.
need my daily toilet break at
Bio break.
a bio break at like 8:15. So for some reason I don't know on a Monday.
It's because you're now
And, like-
regular.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. You need to finish work and have dinner 15 minutes earlier than usual to trick the body into having
Yeah,
a
try
bio
and
break 15
Push
minutes
my
earlier.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, push my bodily functions 15 minutes earlier. I'm excited about today's session because Dan hasn't been here for a couple of episodes and it just went fucking haywire.
Yeah.
No, so I'm going to say this online. I came in, I booted up, did my thing, looked on my character sheet, and shit to myself.
Yeah.
The only time I've had this many hit points or this few hit points is when I was level 2. That's like
Mhm.
genuinely, I've never been down this low. And if this was your attempt to make sure I don't miss future episodes, you've done very well.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah,
use a
so
special
tactic.
new spell, Dan, either. Thought about it.
So,
Yeah, it
Didn't
was
use a
very
special
sweet. I
new
said,
spell.
do it like that, like I was 12 years
Which
old.
my
But
my,
he didn't.
my second level fun one, which
Yeah.
I might do now anyway.
Yeah, I thought I'd say for the first use of it, I thought I'd let you have that. I didn't
Thank
want to
you
take
so
its
much.
virginity.
Thank you.
if we have a quick catch up, what happened
That
was.
would be nice.
Yeah, so upon leaving Fort Knucklebone, you were accosted by Raggadragga in his demon grinder infernal machine.
Mhm.
In the ensuing chase, he had almost destroyed both vehicles before Misty had the ingenious idea of casting grease beneath the wheels of the demon grinder, sending it sprawling and allowing you to escape. Then, following Lulu's guidance to Harrowman's Hill, you arrived at a desolate incline spotted with metal iron trees. Inside the trees were crucified Hellriders that had been there since Zariel's invasion. You found at the end a Hellrider by the name of not Jared.
Jared
Yeah.
Leto. Jared Leto would
Janda.
absolutely be descended into Avernus, wouldn't he?
Janda.
By the name of Janda, who was still lucid and asked you to free him. Upon freeing him, the Narzagon Harrowman on his nightmare steed descended from the sky to punish you for breaking his unknown rules.
Mhm.
Including the fact that 20 sturges, mosquito-like bat creatures, attacked you from the trees at the same time. Whilst in the middle of combat, a hell wasp from a nearby chasm swooped out and attempted to steal Lulu. You'd managed to shoot down the hell wasp just before it had got out of range, sending it crashing to the ground, Lulu still entwined in its legs. The Narzagon, landing in the midst of you all, then dealt out numerous heavy blows to both
That's why you
Misty,
lost so much health.
Amanda, and Jean.
Mhm.
Before then, we ended at the end of the round and kicking off back at the top of the round. And
So, how the hell do I have 12 initiative, people?
you
I've got a plus 10 to initiative.
You rolled like a natural 2 or a 3.
I rolled on that one. I rolled on that one.
Oh, was that one, was it?
You
Yeah.
can't,
Your,
you can't roll
your
in that
rolls
one.
have been
You have to
good.
re-roll
Your
them.
rolls have been good.
If I roll a 1, you get to re-roll it.
Oh.
Well, then I obviously rolled like a 2, then didn't I?
Yeah.
Um.
So,
So yeah.
the top of the round, Lulu bursts out of the Hell Wasp corpse and starts to charge
Oh
back
yeah,
towards you.
shit. So at
You
the end of the last
tooting
episode, we
her
found
tub
out.
trumpet. Yeah, we found out that
Yeah.
she had the aura and stuff. But I
Yeah.
neglected to read up on her properly.
Because we were like, oh, maybe we should add a few characters that we're bumming around with. Or it was the horse, wasn't it? The steed. Was that what got
Well,
you
you
into it, Brad? And then
Yeah, you said I'm not sure whether the nightmare should be taking a separate turn or not, and whether I should be attacking it. So I went to look it up, and I was like, yeah, it should have an extra turn. And I was like, oh, but I completely forgot about Lulu. Let's check Lulu's stat sheet. Oh, she should be having a turn as well.
yeah, 'cause she's got some pretty amazing moves, but she's got no
she's
no
still
HP,
limited.
right? Basically.
She's got very little HP, and she's still limited while she doesn't have her memories. So she doesn't have a lot of her spells still.
Oh, that's because Bradley's thought about it over the week, and he's
No,
like,
that's-
"Oh, we can't have her
that's
do all
book-
of that
that's
shit."
No, that's in book. There's actually breakpoints where she gets certain spells back.
Okay.
So we begin back at the top of the round with Misty.
Okay. So Brad, you just your opening recap just made me think about something. So thanks for that.
No problem.
Just need to check it. Yep, perfect. So I will use my rabbit hop ability. Wherever it's gone.
Yep,
down
bonus,
here.
your bonus action hop thingy.
So I don't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
I shall move myself 10, 15.
How many times can you use that?
3 per long rest. I've used it
Oh,
once
nice.
only.
Yes, you have already used it once. That's why I asked.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm back to where I'm supposed to be over here. And then a square on the nightmare and the rider. I'd like to cast grease.
Okay.
Maybe think about that. Didn't think about that and for doing that as a tactic. So
that would be the nightmare itself. Making a save.
dex save of 16, please.
Save.
Oh, I can pop out this Discord window, but can I put it into picture-in-picture? So I can have it over my... Now I'm on a laptop, so I can have it over my Roll20.
A 20. For some reason.
Okay.
My dark theme has turned off. It is really hard to read the writing. Can't figure out how to turn that back on.
Oh, I can't read the. Oh no, it's fine.
I'll have to deal with it. I can highlight it and read it. Okay. So a 20. So the nightmare succeeds.
Yep. Yeah, okay. It's basically as big as the nightmare, isn't it? 10-foot square. So
Yeah,
basically as big as the
I'll place a
coin for
blob
the
down.
nightmare. Yep. So just don't go stepping in it, y'all. And that will be my turn. Just mark off. Did I mark off? I didn't mark off the rabbit hop. Yeah, I'll mark it off. Lovely. All right. That is my turn.
Then next is the Hollyphant. Whoever would
Okay.
like to take that turn.
I will do that. So, what I would like to do, I've also been planning a cone, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I was, let's say, hold on a minute, let's have a think about this. So, if I was here, I'd be out of the reach of Matey Boy. So actually, am I able to move? Oh, I am. Great, wonderful. So that puts me out of the range of this little bonk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can even go one square a little more. And that's half my movement at least. Then from there, I'd like to blast my trumpet, it's my action. And do a trumpet of sparkles, please.
Okay.
Creatures in this, so I need a cone, but I want to angle it so we don't get the vampire, or whatever you called him, a broodling, or whatever the term is.
Is it 15 foot?
30-foot cone.
30-foot cone.
I'm sure I can do that, right? Angle it. We don't have to draw it.
It would like. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see my ruler. but
Yeah,
sort of
so
like whatever
so
that
it
way.
catches the Echo, Jean, Mortlock, and the Larzagon.
Yeah, but not the vampire.
Not the vampire that you don't know is a vampire.
No, you
Depend-
told us at the end of last session.
Yes, but characters don't know.
So
Yeah, characters don't, but you know, for just whatever. Oh, Jandals. Jared Leto, right? I don't want to hit
Whatever,
Jared
mate.
Leto.
yeah, he's
Jared Leto's Joker.
Jared Leto.
Yeah.
So
Jared
annoying.
Leto in Equilibrium.
It's Morbius. No, it's Morbius.
Jared
Mate.
Leto's Morbius. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course it is.
So we've just ruined your character now
It's
forever.
Morbin time.
Do you remember
Yeah.
that time?
Morbin
Do you remember that
time.
time that Janda said it's Janda time and then attacked the Nazgul or whatever this thing is? Okay, so I'll
Right,
read
can
out the
you
words.
click that in her sheet so I can see that in the chat?
There you go.
Sweet.
Creatures in the cone must make a DC 14 saving throw, or take 4d8 plus 4 radiant damage. On a failed save, half as much. Evil
Okay.
creatures have disadvantage on this saving throw, so is
Yeah.
this guy evil?
He is evil, but he also
Great.
has advantage against magical effects, so
So it's that cancel
let's
out.
cancel out.
Lovely. Good creatures in this cone take no damage. I assume, I assume
That's all of
Jean's
you.
good.
Luckily for you lot.
Yeah.
It's a 19 for Haruman, and that is a 7 for the Nightmare.
Okay, fine. So I'll just roll the 4d8 plus 4.
26.
Oh.
Nice.
Not bad. 26.
13 points of radiant to Haruman,
Mm-hmm.
and 26 to the Nightmare.
Lovely. And then I'll use the rest of her movement to fly over to here. Come stand next to us.
Putting it at
Actually, hold on, wait, sorry, one sec. Let me just read this. It's only spells, isn't it, that don't go through, not melee?
spells.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Putting
that's
it
fine
at
then.
Haruman's turn, who is going to move. Who's going to? Well, he can't move really unless he gets off the Nightmare. So, because the Nightmare has a separate turn now, as we found out.
Yeah.
Putting it at Amanda's turn.
Wait, did he get off the horse?
No, wait. No, he hasn't got off the horse. Why am I saying Amanda's turn? He hasn't even
Oh,
taken his
it's
turn
Amanda's turn now. It's fine. No, it's alright. It's Amanda's turn.
Yes, straight to Amanda's turn.
yet. He's
Yeah.
going to
Cool.
spin his lance, Darth Maul style, attacking.
Hades style.
Yeah.
Well, for those of you, Sean hasn't got to Hades yet, so.
No. I went round the other day and I was like, can I have one run, Sean? And smashed it, obviously.
Yeah, but I obviously got him to the point where, I loosened the jar, as it were.
And he made it difficult for me because he was like, oh, pick all the shitty ones I haven't picked yet so I can get the completion. So I
Like
was,
the
I was
scrolls and whatnot for completion.
I was hamstrung, but still did it.
Yeah, whatever.
He's not going to worry
mean,
about Morbius because Morbius hasn't been hitting him. So he's going to attack Mortlock, Jean, and Jean Echo.
Okay.
So one for Mortlock is a 28 to hit, dealing 14 points of piercing and 13 points of fire, for 27 points.
That's how you took so much damage, Dan.
Yeah. And that was a average roll, and you took a high roll, I think.
Also, as well, Dan, you heroically saved. I had to switch to your heavy crossbow, but you managed
Yeah.
to save Lulu. Actually, you were the one that put the deadbolt in there.
No, wicked.
Moving
Thanks.
down the list of characters, we have Jean with a 24.
Yep.
He hits, sweeping across your chest for 9 points of piercing and 9 points of fire. Remember, you are resistant to fire because of the Shield of the Hidden Lord.
Nice.
And then finally hitting the Echo with the end of the slash for a 19 to hit, dispersing the Echo forthwith. He is then going to shout his infernal command, making himself and the Nightmare immune to Charmed and Frightened until the next turn.
What's happening with my shield's thingy? I remember it had an aura.
Yeah, but they're immune to.
They're immune to
those
once they succeed the
Of
check, they're
course.
immune to it for 24
Yeah.
hours.
He made them immune, didn't he? As well, or he did
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah,
didn't
well,
he?
they can't be frightened, so
Sweet.
fortunately it has no effect. Putting it at Amanda's turn.
Well, I was going to cast my new spell, but actually, it's not going to be very useful here because it can get done in one attack, and then everything's around it. So instead, what I'm going to do is cast. Who's better to take out, his horse or him?
Well, that's what I was thinking, but I sort of pushed Bradley, and he sort of said, "Well, the horse is like an apparition, a bit like Ripper's bull, so he can just create it again."
Sure.
So-
No.
Oh.
You misunderstood. It's not. It's attached to him. He can summon it, but it's a living creature. If it dies, it dies.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I want to kill his horse. You know, I love killing people's horses.
And how wounded do either of them look?
The horse is pretty wounded now. Definitely bloodied. Haruman is not yet bloodied, but he was previously bloodied and healed to full. And now you're getting him down again.
Eaky motherfucker. Right. Did you cast Hunter's Mark on him? Is that why I've lost one sword?
Yes, Hunter's Mark is on Haruman currently.
Brilliant. And is he my favoured foe as well?
He is.
So that's a lot of... Right, well, I should just... Thanks, mate. I should just
I've got you
shoot the
down.
life out of him, shouldn't I? Oh,
Yeah, but don't. I'd say don't sharpshoot at him because he's got such high AC.
He has, I see. Brilliant. Or should I keep them grounded? That's the other
Or
question.
you could try murdering the horse, and you may be able to sharpshoot at that because it will be.
It might
I
do
think-
something to him if we kill
I think
the
if
horse.
I've got all the extra bits and pieces on him, I should do the damage to him. To be fair, that's what I should do. Because I lose
I'll kill
all
his
of
horse.
that.
Don't worry. You do
Alright.
him. I'll do the horse.
I shall attack him then. Let's give that a go. That's a shit
16
start.
misses.
Right, take 2 with my hand crossbow. That's got to be much
26 hits. As he managed
So
to find a
that's-
gap in the armor.
2d6 plus 1d4, I think. Oh no, it might be 3d6 by now. That is. So it's 3d6. How do I take? I don't know. 3d6 plus 6. 15 points of damage.
15
Uh,
points of damage.
And then my third attack.
He is now bloodied.
22. Good, let's keep hitting that mofo. No, 19.
19 misses. As it
Holy shit,
pings
so he
off
has
his
a
Yeah.
armor.
high.
He's a big
Right.
boy.
Okay,
big
he's
boy.
a big
That's why we
boy.
needed you here, man. Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
we're glad you're here. Yeah.
Right, okay, I understand now what the issue is here. Okay, Amanda wakens up like from a fog. Right, okay.
Holy
right.
shit. What have I been
Holy
doing?
shit.
Someone's been playing me really badly.
Yeah, I don't, it feels like I've been off my game for a while. Just shaking it off now. Brilliant. That's me.
Okay. Putting it at the Nightmare's turn, who's going to move them both off of Greece. Is going to take an opportunity attack from
Gander.
Gander.
Wait, Sean, can you Sentinel?
Sentinel him.
No.
Also,
Yeah.
if he's on Grease?
No,
Did they
because
say
he's not
Oh,
moving
nice.
out. He's not moving out of range of Gene.
Cheeky bastard.
Well, it depends
right,
which way he moves.
hold on a minute. No, hold on a minute.
He can
I think
fly,
he
so he
would
moves
have-
over him.
Okay, fine. thanks
You
very much,
bastard.
yeah. So I was going to say, because if he has to move around, he'll get out of range. But yeah.
No, he can just jump over. He can fly. So one attack with the claws. A 19. Janda misses. Unfortunately, does not.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, he's not had a good
No.
combat. He's missed almost all of his attacks. As
Fucking
seems to be the way with any NPC you gain, just they can't hit
Yeah,
attacks.
it's
Yeah.
useless.
Okay, the nightmare is then going to lash out with its hooves once towards Mortlock.
The motherfucker can see what he's doing.
24
Yeah.
to hit. Yeah.
Hasn't quite got range on me though. Thank God.
Well, it's. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, because he's only 5 foot. He'd have to get in range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Hold on. Sean, have you... Yeah, no. I'm just trying to... Did you add... I know, because I gave you that potion and it gave you +2 to your AC, remember?
He deals 18 points of damage to Mortlock. Mortlock is below half now.
It gave me 1 to my AC according to what I have marked down. I did
Okay.
think it was an odd number.
The-
Ryan gave me something that gave me 1 to my
Yes,
AC.
you drank a potion, experimental
Yeah.
potion. Well, he force-fed you an experimental potion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, it is +1. Sorry, I thought it's plus.
No worries.
2
I did think it was an odd
to-
number. I thought there's something up with that, but
Yeah, Gene, it is your turn. You can hit Paraman on top of his horse from here. Any range that the horse has, you can hit
okay.
Paraman.
Yeah, it's interesting because I was having a look at what I've got. So we can safely we can safely assume Slobberchops. Oh. We can safely assume. She's so
slightly
curious, man. She's like, I'm gonna be on there one day. I'm gonna be on there. We can safely assume that these guys are like
Waving.
fire is not
That's
going
some
to affect
early
them that
waving.
much.
Yeah, she's doing some waving at you, Sean.
Hello, mate. Yeah, we can assume these guys are resistant to fire, right?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
renders
yeah, they
some of my
definitely-
shield things. And I was having a look at that glue because I was poking around, and I was like, we've got some sovereign glue, but it takes a minute to set, which is so that's something that I palm off to Amanda, and they sweet talk somebody whilst gluing their hand to something, I imagine.
Just glue your weapon to your hand. You can never be disarmed.
Yeah. Mate, that would be a miserable existence, but that'd be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? Yeah, actually, it's got some pretty interesting applications. Or maybe fixing the vehicle or something. I don't know. If necessary.
Or fixing something to the vehicle. Like
Yeah, exactly.
Big
A huge cannon or
plow,
whatever.
like whatever, snow plow, cattle thing.
Yeah, cow catcher.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I will. I might as well create my echo. 15 feet. So maybe I'll put them. Can I place them here? Is that right? Would they be? I want to. I know that this dude can jump over, but I still want to create kind of barrier. Maybe not a literal barrier, but.
Yeah, you can create an echo there. It's no problem.
So then, from my position, I will go in for a 24 to hit.
24 hits. Is this on? Who's this on?
Oh yeah, I was gonna hit the dude.
Okay.
I thought we might as well. Now he's bloodied. Might as well crack on. So that's 14
points of piercing. Very nice. You crack Paraman in the thigh. 12 misses.
Yeah.
As he's ready for the next attack and parries you off with his lance.
I don't think I've got. No, I used my action surge already.
You did.
That was. I think I did. I use it when I tried to jump up and grab the.
You did.
Like,
You
switch
tried to. You
places
tried
with
to.
the-
You tried to wrestle the flying hell wasp to the ground.
Yeah. That was a good attempt.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's me. I wonder if I'll be able to take an attack of opportunity if he tries to move further away. Something I've got to bear in mind.
Okay. So no
Okay.
bonus action or anything?
My bonus was to cast my.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Apologies. More
No,
lock.
no worries. Once do that, I can do a few more things, but.
So I've got a question. Do you guys want to control Mortlock? Or do you want me to control Mortlock? It's up to you.
Well, Ryan's got the Oliphant, and we
Sean can't
sort
be
of like
bothered.
you being involved.
Yeah.
I won't be able to. I would love to, but I won't be able to do two characters. I can barely do
Sean's
one.
rounds would
No.
take twice as long as they do now. Do you really
Yeah.
want that?
Hey, I've been doing better, right? You can see me.
You are
I'm
doing better. You are doing better.
That's
Yeah,
great,
you
man.
keep going, man.
Yeah,
It's fun.
we're happy
Alright.
for you to do Mortlock as long as it's not too much for you, Brad, because it's
No, he's the simplest character in the world.
cool.
He attacks twice with his great club.
Yeah. Nah, we like it, man. It sort of means that you're also included in battle.
He misses with the first hit, but lands the second attack, dealing 14 points of bludgeoning damage to Haruman.
Nice. Yeah, there you go.
Morbius's turn. Going to move in close range and attack twice with his hands. Hits with the first one, dealing 9 points of slashing damage, halved because it is not magical, and missing with the second attack. Our man is looking decidedly less sprightly than he was before. The glow coming from the cracks in his armor and his eyes slightly dimmed. As we sit at the top of the round with Misty going.
Okay. Okay, what do I want to do? What should I do? That's the question. Brad, I had a, and maybe Dan, you might be able to help this. Heat metal. If the creature's resistant to fire, though, does it still
What damage does it do?
fire?
Fire.
So that's what
So
I was just
it's
unsure of.
beholden to all the same fire and resistance and fire
Right.
immunity.
Okay. Fine. I was just had to double check.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I might need to be utilitarian this time. Is that the right term? No.
Maybe.
Depends what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Well, I probably should heal somebody, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
be that
That
could be classed as utilitarian. Yeah.
yeah. It'll still be very helpful.
Okay. Sean, you still got that greater healing potion on you, so
I
Dan,
think so. I feel like I drank one there, didn't I?
you're.
I drank the non-greater, I think.
Yeah. So okay, when Dan gets back, I'm gonna cure. Actually, I can just throw it in. He can sort himself out in a second. Okay, so he gets 21 points of healing back when he gets back. Just gonna do him some good,
Nice.
I imagine. Yeah, you got it. Cool. And oh no, it's not a bonus action to disengage. That's only bloody things.
Only
Oh,
rogues.
hold on a minute. I forgot about this. I've got Life Spring, isn't I? So when I cast a healing spell, I can expend one hit die to heal myself. What are my hit dice? That's a big question. 1d8s, I think.
Is it? You heal yourself for the level of spell cast. I can't remember the description.
No, whenever you're holding this wand, whenever you expend a spell slot to cast a spell, you can also spend one hit die to heal yourself.
Okay.
Roll the die and add your Constitution modifier.
So, yeah. You can do
Minimum
that.
of 1. So let me just roll a d8. That's not bad. 7 points of healing back to myself. That's something.
Nice.
Dan, did you give yourself the 21? Cool. And then the other question is, do I use my last rabbit hop to just get out of this guy's space? Yeah, that's probably the best idea, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. So I'm on that ridge. Boing. And then that's my last rabbit hop, and then that's the end of my turn. Thank you very much.
Okay. Putting it at Lulu's turn.
Okay. Same thing, I think. Can we do a cone so it doesn't hit matey boy?
A 30-foot cone would have to hit everybody except Mortlock.
Okay. Can I just basically swing her down to here and do it like this way so he catches it in it? As long as
I didn't realise where you were stood. Sorry, yes. Sorry, I thought... No, from Lulu's position now, it would have to catch Jared in some small amount.
Yeah, so where do I need to move to not catch Jared?
Just down towards you.
Yeah, okay, fine. So we'll do that, staying out of his range, whatever it is. Right, will that do? Or do you want me to go
That's fine.
a couple more down?
Yeah, that's fine.
So we'll use the Trumpet of Sparkles again. Let me just razz it up for you there, Brad, so you can see it on the thingy.
Okay, so you've got one trumpet left.
One trumpet left.
One trumpet left after this.
DC 14 con save. That's for both the horse and the
Save
rider.
15 for Haruman.
Damn.
And a 17. Oh wait, no, the nightmare's at disadvantage. It's still a 14, unfortunately.
I need to beat it. Okay. Here's the thing. Is this intelligent enough to do this? No, it's not, is it?
No, you'd have to you put it all in brackets and then divide by 2.
I mean, we just half that anyway. It's 14,
Yes.
isn't it? But
I don't think it added the 4 on.
okay. Oh, no, it did.
777 is 21 plus 5 is... No, yeah. Oh wait, what?
No, it isn't. It didn't. It divided the 4 in half.
Oh,
So that should
it
be
added 2
30.
on. Yeah,
So
it should be 30.
30. So it's 15 points of damage.
Yeah, that's confused.
Yeah.
Okay, so halved to 15 for both.
Radiant damage.
Putting them both very low.
And then, obviously, she's
And it is
sliding it.
Haruman's turn. You're lucky that I completely didn't realise that you were in 10-foot range of Haruman, Misty, and you would have taken an opportunity attack if I was on it.
No. Rabbit hop doesn't take any opportunity attacks.
Did you did you rabbit hop again?
I rabbit hopped away,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry,
I used my last
I
rabbit
didn't
hop
hear
to get
that
away.
bit. You lost.
No, I was playing fair.
Yeah. No, you would have been fair even if not, because I forgot. So he is going to lash out with his lance. Once again, he doesn't really feel that Janda is particularly effective.
Did do damage to him last round, though.
Yeah, but 4 points, barely a scratch. So he's going to do the same as last time. He's going to spin the lance, hitting Mortlock, the Echo, and Jean. Starting from the Echo and moving downwards. The Echo is not hit with a 13. The lance sails over the top of it as it ducks. The next one on Mortlock with a 14. It also misses as he is unbalanced from having to switch sides so quickly and missing. The last attack against Jean is a 23, unfortunately, as you take 9 points of piercing and 17 points of fire, halved to 8.
Hello, Tommy Boo.
Or a total of 17 points of damage.
What are you doing?
Just so you know, Gene, anytime someone attacks someone else other than you in melee range, you can use your reaction, lump them with sentinel.
Wait, hold. Is it? Is it just me getting? Is it something on my?
No, there's baby TV from Dan.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought I was going
Sorry.
mad.
Come on, you're going to hear Night Guy. Slobber Chops likes to listen to a podcast.
Okay,
Fair.
all right. I thought I was going mad, or like there was something being piped in through a crane
Amanda's like, he's having a day.
yeah, he's got some PTSD. You know.
I hope it's a podcast that you like as well, Dan.
No, it's not. Slobber Chops is currently watching iPlayer in the night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can
So what was
make
your
a-
question? Sorry, Dan.
No,
What were you
yeah,
saying?
when you can make a melee attack with a reaction now because matey boys with Sentinel.
Yes.
Oh,
but,
nice one. Yeah.
But nobody else took damage except you, so. didn't
When
really
a
matter
creature
in the
within
end.
5 feet of you makes an
Oh,
attack
that's true.
against
You
another
can
creature,
still use your reaction to attack him back if you want.
Yeah, I probably should because
Okay.
he might
well,
not.
This will
he
be
might.
this will be on Jean or the Echo's turn, so it'll be before you get hit.
Yes. Yes. Wait. What do you mean?
Just roll your attack and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
that means it might be low.
18.
18 misses, so you still take the damage because unfortunately, pretty much any hit right now is going to kill him.
Uh oh.
Putting it at, as usual, Amanda's turn for the potential killing blow. As
You
he
want me
is,
to roll them for you, Dan? Oh, you're right.
as he
I'm
is
alright.
losing hair rapidly.
Slobber Chops trying to rip my ears off.
Yeah, classic.
Currently changing my settings as well somehow. Okay.
Oh no.
Alright, Slobber Chops. Alright. Right, let's take attack number 1 then, shall we? You watching? You watching Daddy about to win the game, we hope? Right, let's go. Oh, that's an awful. That's a
That's
2.
a miss.
Let's go game. That's better, 25.
That's a hit. How do you want to do
3d6.
this?
Yeah. He shakes his head like something's gone wrong. Slobber Chops claws at his ears and he wakes up, looks straight down the barrel, and shoots into one of the cracks that are going in the armour. Right in his clavicle. And then I'll do it again in the other one. Like that.
Boromir style, as he
Yeah,
sent
exactly.
to the ground.
Can I suggest something as well?
Nightmare.
He's not dead yet, is he? Probably sort him out because can he heal?
No,
No.
Well,
he
okay.
is dead. As he lands on the ground, the black armor begins to strip into a brilliant white as his skin goes from the dark grey slate color to a normal human's color. And there lies a dead paladin.
They're the worst.
The nightmare
search his
disappears.
corpse. Search his corpse.
And combat ends.
Nice.
But I thought we could maybe wrangle the nightmare or something.
Can
you
I
know.
search his corpse, please?
You search his corpse, and he is wearing. As you touch his plate armor, it unfortunately turns to dust.
Damn.
As his
Lay
body
dust.
also begins to rapidly age before crumbling.
Oh, like that
I like that.
shapeshifter in episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
And unfortunately, the corrupted paladin was kept alive by infernal magics, and once stripped, age
Yes.
catches up.
This bastard. Okay, fine. So, let's all regroup. Janda, my friend, you fought. Yes. You fought.
You
Alongside us.
I did.
And that is all.
I think hopefully this is some way to redeeming myself in the eyes of God, I suppose.
What, any
Hello.
particular god?
Yes, Lathander.
Yes.
Right.
Maybe you've been down here a while. Maybe you can help us refresh this Holophant's memory as to where the blistering castle is, or whatever it was called.
The Bleeding Citadel.
Yes, that's the one.
I know. Unfortunately, it was hidden away by Asmodeus once Zariel was corrupted.
Not even a general direction. You know.
I unfortunately don't know much. And I don't think I'll be long for this plane. I can
Okay.
feel it. I can feel the satisfaction in the back of my head of my punishment being fulfilled.
Okay, well, before you disappear, then, have you got anything you can give us? You know, a loincloth or something?
You don't want a second-hand loincloth, trust me.
Yeah, you look down and it's literally all he's got is this loincloth from being crucified on the tree
Crucified.
for 200 years.
Nothing. You can't give us anything, Janda?
I have nothing.
Ah,
Well.
well.
See ya.
There is, yeah, see ya. I don't have anything for you. Sorry.
It's Janda
AIDS.
time.
just,
Stand up
just,
time, yeah.
just I'm sorry, Starks out of her.
Well, see you later. And then he disappears. Okay, great.
Shall we maybe... I can't read this map, Brad. Are we at
You-
the top of the hill or the bottom of the hill?
Are now level 8.
Oh,
Oh.
sweet.
You
That's
are
nice.
you're at the top of the hill. You can see a decent distance around you.
Okay. Lulu, any... Well, I feel like because we've got the high ground now, maybe we should take
I
a
am-
rest up here.
Struggling to really remember much. I mean, if Asmodeus is involved, then maybe Mahadi rings a bell. I don't know where he is though. I'm gonna have to try and think.
Well, I feel like we need to rest on it anyway, so maybe we should take a long rest up here.
More than welcome to.
And that also
Yeah,
gives
if we think it's
cheeky,
safe.
Cheeky chance to level up as well.
Yeah, I'd
every
want
night.
that.
Okay, you unpack your tents, load them off your infernal machines. You crowd the infernal machines around you like a wall blocking off the wind. And you bed down for the night. Well, please take a long rest. Can someone make... you will have to take watches. You are now in dangerous areas
Very
of the
true.
world.
Mm-hmm.
We are in hell. I'll
I can
take.
take a watch, definitely.
Yeah, I'll take first watch.
There is no night, as there is no day. The constant twilight, messing with your circadian rhythm, if there is such a thing in D&D, slightly. And it's you gain a long rest, but it is a fitful long rest. And you awake groggy 8 hours later.
Okay.
Those who are taking watch during the night, nothing happens, but can you make a perception check for me, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm just having to.
It's a dirty 20 for me.
Nice one, 17 for me.
Dirty 20 for me.
Okay.
Tired.
So, Jean, during your watch, you spot overhead as the constant black clouds slightly clear, a flying fortress thousands of feet in the air flies over before it's then quickly hidden by the cloud cover once more.
Whoa, like Howl's Moving Castle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Cool.
sweet.
Misty spots in the late watch, last watch, a few miles away in the flat lowlands, a large convoy of infernal machines stops and sets up multiple camps circled by the infernal machines. You can see a good 9 demon grinders and 2 devil's rides from your position. And the camp looks to be a very large camp of some sort.
Don't like that. Too many grinders. You're getting it on.
And you awake the next morning.
Nice.
Lulu, unfortunately, does not have any more additional information for you.
Damn, Lulu.
Yeah. As we are now entering, and I said this before the stream started, a bit more of an open style thing. So I would suggest investigating the campsite.
What, the one with all the demon grinders?
Yeah, it's the Wandering Emporium.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, that seems. Oh, so it's kind of like a caravanserai or whatever it's called.
Yes.
Caravanserai.
So this
yeah.
is going to be your central hub during the entire campaign, sort of deal.
Ooh.
Then investigate it we shall. I'm just looking at all the feats I can take.
I don't know whether to take a
I'm just
feat
gonna
or
just sort of try and listen in the background while you sort out your levels.
No, I'll listen. I won't.
Yeah,
concentrate.
you're right. I trust you all to even do the barest minimum of multitasking, which is something that I can't do, to be honest. So, you pack your things away back onto your infernal machines. You spend an hour or two of your long rest. There's not all of it sleep, if you remember. Preparing the rest of the remaining hit points on your infernal machines, as they are now healed to full. And you set off for the campsite. As you come closer, you see a collection of brightly coloured tents stands clustered together, creating an almost oasis of comfort amid the dread landscape of Avernus. Huge infernal war machines form a horseshoe about the tents, with curtains made of small rectangular iron plates and lamps dangling from chains strung between them. Soft, lilting music and wondrous smells drift across the hot winds, inviting a closer look.
Let's go.
You park your machines just outside the horseshoe and enter the first tent. Atop the tent is a small written sign in Infernal that Amanda reads as the Infernal Rapture.
Which means the Infernal Rapture.
Thanks.
Before you stands a pedestal.
There's a
Before
pedestal.
before entering with a contract on top.
Oh. Hey, you like a contract?
Well, depends on the contract.
This contract stipulates that before entering give me a second. I'm really trying to find. I should have just copy pasted this out so I could find it quickly.
That's all right.
Hey, we can talk about feats while you're finding it, man. What is the one that gives me the Battlemaster stuff? Thinking I might take on a few of those. I just had a look at Tough, because I've never really played a character that needs like chunky.
Yeah.
But Tough like brings me to nearly, but not quite 100 hit points.
It's really good.
Like that's insane. So I'll never die. He says, while already being in hell.
Tempting fate.
Yeah,
in an incredibly dangerous, an incredibly dangerous campaign.
It's yeah.
It would be annoying to take Tough and then die. I think
So-
it'd be
Before entering, the contract stipulates a very simple arrangement, stipulating that all patrons must pay for everything consumed and all services used before they leave, under forfeiture of their soul.
Bang.
It's not a simple one, though, is it, Brad? You say it's a simple one.
It is very simple. It's you must pay if you steal something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not what
And
it
don't,
says.
or you don't pay for any.
No.
If you don't pay for everything consumed and all services used,
Yeah.
then
What if
your
somebody
soul is
the old
forfeit on
plastic
leaving.
like washes your windshield in a while you're waiting at a traffic light? Like, does that count as you not paying for a service even though you didn't ask for the service? Is it one of those like someone's going to do something and then it's going to cost us 1,000,000 gold or something like that, and then we're going to forfeit our souls? I don't like
This
it.
is just this tent. You can
Oh,
see
well,
other
that's
tent.
fine
You
then.
can see other tents in the back, but this is this tent.
Right.
Who's got the worst? Gene asks, who's got the dirtiest soul? Who's willing to risk their soul and just take a peek inside? All right,
I mean,
who's
I'm not going to steal anything, so I don't mind taking a peek inside.
Done.
Okay, so you sign the contract.
Yeah.
Your page disappears from the pedestal, and you are allowed. You can feel the invisible wall that was blocking you entry to the tent disappear, and you can enter. Upon entering, it is very much a Harry Potter style tent. It is much larger inside than it first seems.
Nice.
You surmise that this is probably a separate demi-plane inside the tent itself. And you are waited on by servants as they escort you to a private chamber where you may lounge on pillows and cushions and divans. As they say that Mahadi will be with you momentarily.
Hardy?
Wait, didn't someone say they needed to hear about Mahadi? Whatever. Lulu was like talking about Mahadi.
Lulu follows in behind you after signing nothing.
Oh.
So wait, are we all there? Or is it just me?
Just, you're the only one that signed it so far.
Solo adventure.
Well, if he's still alive, I'll join him.
You have no idea, I suppose.
I'll join him because otherwise he's going to get himself in trouble.
Right, okay.
Gene will join. He's hoping that there's booze in the tent. He knows that tents generally have
You've
booze in
got to
them.
pay for it though.
Yeah, Mortlock, very hesitant, follows you all in lastly after signing his. You all are escorted to the same private chamber where, just as Mortlock gets himself comfortable, Mahadi appears through the back of the tent, looking like a very wealthy merchant lord, dark skin, and all but, as far as you're aware, looking human. Welcome to the Infernal Rapture. I am Mahadi, ever here to serve your wants and needs. What we exchange here is information, or there are other such things that you can take in our wandering emporium. Here in the Infernal Rapture, we offer a select number of dining services and spa services. Each of these services costs soul coins to use. Meals ranging from 1 soul coin for one full meal to specialist services and food requests that can range from 5 to 10 soul coins, depending on the difficulty involved. Our spa services are just 1 soul coin, which include dream therapy, whole body restoration, longevity therapy, and a host of other services for every appetite that you may want.
Is there some kind of, I don't know how you might put it, memory restoration service?
That is a more complicated method that we don't have particularly with us. I would suggest taking the affected individual to places that they may have once been in order to provoke their memories.
Classic amnesia rules. Okay.
Quite.
And how many, just before this character goes on, How many soul coins do we have between us? What was the latest?
You have 3, but your infernal machines only have a day left on their current running time.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So we
Which
might have
means
to
you
go
will need
feed
to maybe feed them soon. Remember, 1 soul coin gives you 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it 3 days of use?
3 days of use
Okay.
of the engine running.
Okay.
And you've travelled for 2 days to get to Harriman's Hill from Mad
Yep.
Maggie's and Chase, and then to the Emporium.
Okay.
Other such establishments that you may find in other tents are the Fire Snake Forge. Bernie the Barber makes their way around camp.
I don't trust any barber called Bernie, if I'm honest.
From here to Avernus provides courier services.
Mm-hmm.
Icar's Away
Mhm.
is the proprietor of a very insane mage who will sell you flasks of demon ichor, and you can also sell them back to him. The last is Znes Lava Farm. He doesn't like me very much, though. I don't go there often.
But what does he do?
Well, he sells lava. Or lava,
Ah.
as you may say.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
As in, wait, as in small bugs?
Yeah.
Or the stuff that comes out of mountains?
Well, I wouldn't call them small, but definitely like the pre. What's the best way to describe it?
Larvae.
Well, they're
not
larvae.
lava.
They're larvae. Yeah, larvae. They are the beginning of a creature.
Hmm.
It's very poetic.
Well, I tell you, my friend, we're not so flush with coins currently. What's the best way to acquire more soul coins?
Well, you can make deals with probably any devil here. Your soul is a very valuable resource, and many would be willing to give you a hefty number of soul coins for this. Other ways include performing services for members of the Emporium. It is particularly difficult to leave the Emporium, and so we do require other people to do things for us from time to time. There are also, as I'm sure you've experienced, numerous warlords traveling around the wastes that you could procure soul coins from them. I can, for the price of a soul coin, provide you the information and whereabouts of one of these warlords if you so wish.
Oh, proper like Mad Max video game stuff. Are we going to waste? Are we going to use a coin to find the location of all these baddies and hunt them down?
If we gave you the coin, could we? Could you give us the information of the weakest one of these?
Of course,
these warlords.
That is something that I can do.
Okay.
What were you saying, Dan?
Do we have any soul coins at all?
Yeah, we've got three. But 2 of our machines need refueling within a day, and they'll take a soul coin that will take 3 days of power. It'll give us 3 days of fuel.
1 to spare, basically.
So we really if we give this guy a soul coin, we really have to use those 3 days hunting down a few baddies and basically killing them.
Leveling Nemesis system.
Yes, yeah.
Mahadi, I think I remember you. So it is you affected by the memory, Lulu. I did shelter you for a small period of time after Zariel's downfall. Do you know where the Bleeding Citadel is, then? I do not. But as a gesture of goodwill, I will tell you that there are 2 of the Fallen that would know the location of the Bleeding Citadel. However, I do not know where they are either. What I
thought
do
it was
know
going to cost
is...
an extra soul coin. Can
What
I
I
wait?
do
Can I
know is-
insight? Okay, can I insight check that?
He's
Yes.
probably legit, this guy.
Yeah,
Bradley's
you
not doing his Weasley sneaky voice. So this guy's probably all right.
18.
18. He's not lying that he does not know the location of the
Fair
Citadel
enough.
or two of the
Go
Fallen.
check.
I do, however, know 3 other creatures, powerful beings or wizards, that will know the location of the two of the Fallen. As a gesture of goodwill, like I said, I will provide you with these 3 names. There is Mordenkainen, whose tower has been seen shifting back into hell only a couple of days past. It will most likely stay here for another 7 days and can be found at a location known as the Tower of Its anchor point is always the same place. Mordenkainen is very
Is
anal
that
about these
Mord-
things.
The magician.
The wizard Mordenkainen, yes.
Sure. I don't think he's someone we're going to take on at this point, boys.
I recognise the name Mordenkainen.
Yeah, it's because, anytime you read one of those, like, haughty, 40 spell books,
Yeah,
Gene,
it's
isn't that,
written.
especially the really, really difficult ones we don't understand. That's right, Slobberchops.
I
The
will
really
say, I will say that
Yeah.
I will agree with you that these are all 3 of these that I'm about to suggest are not people you would want to fight, and I would suggest not going in there with the intention of fighting.
Okay.
The second is a hag known as Red. God damn it! I've lost the. I didn't
Red
write
God-
the name
Red
down.
God damn it.
Red
My
God
first
damn
question
it.
would be: would a hag refer to themselves as a hag? You know?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
that
it's
is
like
their-
if
is
someone
their-
would
that
say,
is their
like, I'm
creature.
that bitch. you
Yeah,
know?
that is
fair
their
enough.
creature.
It's fair enough. Just worth checking.
Yeah, no hag shaming here.
Yeah.
You want to be a
yeah.
hag girl? You be a hag.
Yeah, exactly.
A hag known as Red Ruth spends
Ah.
time at the Bone Brambles, which, interestingly enough, is a section of forest from the Feywilds that was pulled into hail a while back. And third is Mephistopheles, who I'm sure you know, who can be found at his Mirror of Mephisto, which is a window into his 8th hell. You will not be able to pass into the 8th hell, but one of his attendants can usually be found there to talk to and to strike deals with in Avernus.
Okay, Mr. Mistopheles.
Mr. Mephistopheles. Mephistopheles. Or Mephisto for short.
back. I think probably the one to go and see is the wizard. That's right, Slobberchops.
Least likely to attack us on sight.
It's a deranged wizard, a hag, or a devil.
Yes.
Yeah, but a deranged wizard.
The hag is quite a powerful seer as well.
Ah, so she might
Not
be
a
able
looker
to
though,
help.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Wow!
I'm quite proud of that one actually. Right.
Now then, please make yourselves at home. Of course, any food or services that you take, even if you do not pay for them now, you will have to pay for them before you leave. Or you will be working off your debt for me here in the Emporium.
Well, we haven't bought anything yet, have we not?
Of course not, no.
Okay.
What
The
would that
information I have
entail?
provided
working on?
you of this far is free of charge. Any more information that you may want will now cost.
Team,
Okay.
I kind of feel like we're going to need soul coins to purchase anything in this caravan. My good man, is that the case?
That is not the case.
Okay,
Many
fair
of the other tents here accept gold.
Okay, well, I kind of feel like using the soul coin to find out where the people are is a good idea. The weak ones, the weak biker tribes. Then we can,
We
go
can
and take them.
Yeah, it depends what we want to do now. If we want to take a wander and see what else there is.
Let's take a wander, see
Yeah.
what's going on, and then come back.
Classic. Yeah, we'll be back. Yeah, we'll circle back. Yeah, we'll come and see you before we leave. Yeah.
Just have a think about it. Just talk to the wife about it. Just have she's the one really in charge. So
Yeah.
I'll We'll have a
You've
chat
got
with him.
to talk to Lulu outside, you know.
Do you know what I mean?
So yeah, we'll bid this gentleman farewell with the best intentions, and indicate that we will likely be paying him a soul coin when upon our return for his information.
Of course, then please enjoy yourself, and I will see you soon.
Thank you very much for your hospitality.
And he walks out of the back of the tent, leaving you to enjoy the comfort of the private chamber.
Let's not stay here in case.
An attendant, a silent attendant stands at the back of the room, waiting for any orders that you may have.
Nope.
Let's get out before they slap us with a table charge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Let's get out of here.
Breadsticks. No, put those breadsticks down.
Yeah.
Listen. So we've got. I'm just checking the notes for money that we've got. We've all got. And I've got 350 gold written down here, so we've all got an extra 100 gold we can put in our pockets now.
Okay.
I believe you probably had some gold left over as well from when you were in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, I didn't take note of the kitty, but you probably got something. I've still got a bunch of gold on me anyway, so let's add 100 gold to that. So I think we should go to the forge, see what's good. I think, Gene, you need a better weapon than your +1.
Yes, that will actually define what feat I take. Because if I can get a better weapon, then I don't need to up my ability to hit. Because I feel like even though I've got quite a high hit on my weapon, I'm still missing quite a lot. So if I can do that somehow, then that would be nice. And then that means I'll have less of a choice paralysis when it comes to my feats.
I mean, if there's magic weapons available, I'm not going to say no. So
Let's go investigate that place, the forge, please, Brad.
Okay, you move off and find a separate tent with the words Fire Snake Forge not embezzled, emblemed. Emblazoned, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Emblazoned on a small wooden sign to the side. As you enter, the heat hits you square in the face as you see a small establishment run by 3 salamanders.
Makes sense.
These elemental creatures all sit in separate stations of the forge. As you enter, you hear in a very, very thick, common accent, "Welcome, welcome to the Fire Snake Forge. What can I help you with? We can build you...
wares, please.
Well, we have almost all wares that you can think of. We unfortunately don't have much in the way of magic items at the moment, but if there is something that you want, I'm sure we could either make it or procure it for you in some way. But other than that, we have in our well-protected magical storage almost anything else that you can imagine. Basically, you have access to all of the normal things in a player's handbook that would be available, such as weapons, or armor, or adventurers' equipment, or tools.
Oh wow! Okay.
None of it will be magic. None of it's magical, though.
Okay.
You can, however, buy silvered weapons at a higher price, but it doesn't really matter because you have an artificer, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
This includes things like potions and such like, but not greater potions. They are not default adventuring gear, unfortunately for you.
Okay.
So
Is there that?
I'm going to post it into the Discord chat for you.
So it's my understanding that you can't really get weapons that have an insane amount of to hit, right? You get a +1 for magic, but then it doesn't go much higher than that. Is that right?
If
You can't get like a plus?
From the artificer.
Yeah, but in general, like you can get. Oh, Dan, you're
No,
muted.
you can get magic weapons that give you plus. Your shields are +2 shield.
Okay, you're supposed to be muted. Okay.
Yeah, your shields are +2
Oh,
shield.
okay, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah,
I
you
don't
can get-
know.
you
I
can
don't know
get
why I had
additionals.
imagined that it wouldn't. Okay, cool. I just thought for some reason I just thought
Yeah,
it capped off
and
at a
like
certain point.
like they can. It will be expensive, but they can make you magic weapons if you so
Okay.
wish.
What kind of magic weapons can they make us? Yeah.
Okay, I've got a plus. Alright, yeah. So currently I've got a +1 weapon, but yeah, it'd be nice to get a bit more on that, a bit more on my hit, if possible.
So these magic weapons and armor won't have special effects.
Okay,
They will just be +1 or +2 or +3.
well that's fine because I have an uncommon Morning Star anyway. I mean, it might have a fancy name, but it's only made
The-
special by Ryan's +1.
The price, well, so they stack. So +1 or
Yeah. So let's see what +2 weapons they've got in stock.
So they haven't got any at the moment. They'd have to make it.
Oh, that would be classed as a magic weapon if it.
Yes,
Okay,
anything with a
fair
plus is a magic item.
Gene, what
so-
armor have
That
you
was
got?
I think that was my where I was getting confused. Okay.
A +1 weapon is 1,000 gold. A +2 weapon is 6,000 gold.
Oh
a
wow.
plus
And how much
one-
gold did you say we had? 100.
No, it's in your thingy. It's in your inventory.
100.
You've got 100 extra on top of whatever you've got in your inventory.
500 it says.
So you got 600 then.
I haven't really been adding or subtracting anything, but I don't think we've.
Any
No,
standard.
yeah, we spent a lot in the last place, didn't we?
Yeah, you did spend a lot in Baldur's
Oh.
Gate. Any standard armor +1 is 1,500 gold, and any standard armor +2 is 6,000 gold.
Okay.
Ammunition +1 is 20 each. And +2 ammunition is 100 each.
Okay.
I wonder if I should. What's the armor values? Just of not plus armor, just regular armor.
For just regular armor, see.
There's the armor section in it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so the armor section I sent you in Discord chat. So it's like 5 gold for padded, 10 gold for leather, 45 for studded leather.
Okay.
So on and so forth.
I've only got leather armor on me, right? So I can use up to medium armor.
Mhm.
So I should probably get something to just make myself just a little, because things are going to start hitting harder if they hit me. Are you talking, Dan? But you're muted, or are you singing?
No,
to the
is
radio?
it one of those Dan's supposed to be muted or?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking to his baby or to somebody else. Okay.
Singing to Slubber Chops.
Okay.
So I've got studded leather armor.
Oh, I'm
in
paying
it.
attention to you. So
Yeah. That's cool, man. Yeah. So just while we're on this, let me because this is all part of the fun. Let me run by you very briefly the 3 feats I'm thinking of taking, because I think it will come into whether I try and buy something. So the main 3 I've got my eye on. A tough, which is just a simple one. I slap it on there and I've got nearly 100 hit points.
You've got double constitution bonus, yeah.
I go for Savage Attacker, which is if I basically keep the same weapons we've got for a while. It means that once per turn I can re-roll my damage dice. And because I keep hitting, because I do twice, I don't know, it could work, right? Because I keep missing. At least one of mine will miss. I barely hit twice.
It's just damage. It's not your attack. It's just damage.
Even the Haru's like.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Well, that doesn't matter because my damage is actually pretty good.
Yeah, you've got quite
when
good
I-
average
okay.
damage.
All right. And then the other one. So the other one I was looking at would be Polearm Master, because then it would that help with our synergy, like having
No,
me
because
plus.
you don't have a pole arm, and if you use
No,
the
I know.
pole
Well,
arm,
that's
you
what
can
he's
use a
saying. So
shield.
if he buys a pole arm now,
Yeah, because what it would do is because a polearm's one-handed, isn't it? A polearm
No,
is.
I think they're two-handed.
they are two-handed. Yes.
Okay. So that I
There
would lose the
are
shield.
spears that are one-handed, I think, but they won't have the 10-foot range. They will have 5-foot range.
I understand.
Whoa.
Oh, are you telling us whoa or? I thought you were going whoa. Don't, take polearm master. Okay. All right.
So I might buy some scale mail just because it gives me better thingy, but it does give me disadvantage on stealth checks. But we've got part of that trace and stuff, haven't we? So
yeah, I've
and
got.
Sean has it
disadvantage
anyway
on-
because he's got.
Yeah.
he's got
Okay.
thingy. So I'm
Well-
gonna spend 50 gold getting some scale mail.
Okay, cool. Mark 50 gold off. Add a scale mail to your character sheet.
Thank you.
Isn't that a bit?
And
One of the
then-
salamanders eyes you up very briefly, sticks the scale mail inside it. It heats up very rapidly, and then he just like fits it to your body based on eyesight and gives it to you.
Oh,
he's
nice.
good. He's real good. This one.
He's good. Yeah.
He's good. Size like Bond when he sizes her up for the dress size or whatever. She does it to him.
And vice versa. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me add some scale mail then. Scale mail. Bosh. Let's add that straight in. Can I sell my old armor back to him? Nah.
You can sell it for half the price that it's worth.
Studded leather armor. That's worth. I mean, it's worth 45 gold. So you know,
Yeah,
25 back is. or
Video
whatever,
game
20,
rules.
22
22.
back. 22 back.
We always ran down, unfortunately.
I was trying it. I'll take that. 23. Not bad.
22.
Yeah,
Round
tried it
down.
again, didn't I?
But
He's on
it
it,
can't-
Brad.
but it-
He's on it tonight. He
But the
knows.
thing is, you also round down with damage, so it works both ways, doesn't it? So it's all right.
I do, yeah.
So that's good.
Okay. I mean, I don't think there's anything. Maybe I'm running low. These guys got potions.
They sell basic potions, yeah.
Okay. Let me just check how many I've got on me.
That is.
I've got 3 potions of healing on me. Okay, that's a pretty decent amount. I've still got 6 experimental elixirs, a boomerang which I've never used.
50 gold pieces each, potion of healing.
I think I'm all right for that. I don't think I need another weapon really. I think I'm all good. The other question in terms of feats, should I try and get Eldritch Blast?
If you think it will benefit you, then yeah.
I'm just trying to work it out.
Because for me, I've tried to take more of a question of the system, I guess, because I used.
So- I mean, I can see why you'd want to take it, yeah, because the benefit is it's force damage, it's not fire.
Yes.
Which is your biggest problem at the moment, is your best cantrip does fire damage.
Yeah. Which is handy. I don't get the flat 5, which I would get for fire damage. And yeah.
Yes, because it's charisma modifier, right?
Or I could take something like Fey Touched and get like Hideous Laughter or something like that, right? And potentially do that. That's my other option. Fire, acid, fire, necrotic, poison, or healing is what I get. My
So I just realised I wasn't muted and you were listening to the Tittyverse song for the whole day.
no, you weren't.
No, we couldn't.
No,
we
you're
heard,
right.
we heard a bing every now and again, but you couldn't hear the song.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, that's my. I could take that as a feat to do that, because that could be pretty good.
Was it Eldritch Adept? Is that the feat for the blast?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Just having a look.
My problem is I'm trying fighting initiate dueling. It'll add +2 to my damage rolls, but it doesn't seem to be. Ah, okay.
Oh no, Eldritch Adept
I
just
don't think
it
you
doesn't.
can take fighting initiative because you're a fighter already.
Yes.
No, Eldritch
It
Adept
should-
doesn't give it to me.
+2 bonus to damage. Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't need damage roll pluses either. I need to find a way that doesn't cost me 6,000 gold that I can hit better. But maybe there's no.
Roll better.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, roll better.
Maybe find a way to get yourself advantage on attacks or something.
Yeah, I'll have a poke around. Maybe there's some because I could take tough, but the truth is, we've got quite a few we've never been wanting for healing, so it's not. I know that we had a tough battle last time, but I feel like it would be a waste just to pump a load of hit points in, because
What about something like dual wielder? So you could hold like non-light weapons in both hands and attack more often. The more attacks you have, so you could do 2 attack. Oh, you have a shield, don't you? No.
yeah. Plus, I can use my horns, and then I looked into Shieldmaster, but I can also push with my horns. So it's like I'm trying to find something that I can't already do a form of.
So Ryan, the feat you're thinking of would be Magic Initiate Warlock.
Yeah, and I've already got Magic Initiate. I mean, I could do it just bolster myself because I've got pretty good healing, and then I could take.
How's your
the
ability
Magic
scores?
Initiate.
Oh no,
8,
it doesn't
12,
boost
10.
your ability scores. I thought it might have boosted your ability
No.
scores.
To be fair, with and intelligence is my.
Sorry, have you looked at element? Were you talking about elemental adept?
No, Elemental Adept only gets me.
Well, Elemental
Ignore-
Adept allows you to go through fire resistance. Immunity still, immunity still works, but
Whenever you roll fire, you can treat anyone as a 2.
Oh, that's interesting.
That might be the one for you, elemental adept, because then you don't have to worry about
You
fire.
can use the same one you're already using.
Yeah.
unless they're immune.
But that's,
Yeah.
yeah. But to be fair, like a lot of the stuff we've been fighting has resistance to it, but not.
Yes.
But not immunity.
You
yeah.
have fought
Yeah.
one creature total so far with immunity to fire, which was
Okay.
Harriman.
Oh, so actually, Dan, I think you're right. That might actually be a really good one for me to have.
It's just frustrating you that a lot of your things have fire and everything's resistant. Overcome that. Then you get fireballs and stuff like that. Less worry.
True.
Also makes fireballs more potent because any ones become a 2.
True.
Even if people aren't resistant. So all your fireballs or your firebolts get better.
Yeah. That's why we pay you the medium bucks, Dan.
Medium, but
It's sad knowledge of rules.
I guess. Yeah, that's a good point. All right. Because the other thing I was thinking of doing was taking the Eldritch one and then getting obviously Eldritch Blast, but then also getting Green Flame Blade, so I can cast that on Sean and you can do extra damage, which is the other option. But I've taken Enlarge for Sean as a spell, so that's fine.
Yeah, also, I'm okay for damage. I usually do okay damage. It's my
No,
hit.
but Green Flame Blade is like the only cleave, unless you have cleave rules, it's the only cleave spell in this game.
Okay.
Um,
What does cleave do?
carries
you
over
can
damage
hit
after.
carries on the damage.
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
So like, yeah, Green Flame Blade. If 2 people stand next to each other, you hit them with your sword, and the fire like jumps to the person next to it. So you
Yeah,
basically
you
hit
don't
2
do
people.
weapon damage, but it does the spell damage to the next person along.
But I'll
Okay.
take the fire, Elemental Adept Fire instead.
The only other similar things are Barbarian Feat, which allows you to carry over damage after killing a creature. And
Yeah,
I think there's one other.
miss the Barbarian.
Oh yeah. Just looking at a few guides, there's loads of stuff that doesn't work for me. Crusher and all that stuff. Not interested in that. But Alert could be good because I have terrible initiative, and I seem to always go last, which works for Sean because he gets to think about what he's going to do.
Sweet. Elemental Adept it is.
Kill yet?
Yeah, some people are saying Polearm Master, but yeah, it doesn't work if I've got a shield. I could take it later if the shield decides if we
Right,
finish
what-
the shield's quest. You talking to us, Dan?
Yeah, great weapon master.
See, I don't. I've got a shield, right? So great
Yeah,
weapon
but-
master would be.
Need 2 hands.
Oh, does it not?
When you score critical hit with a melee weapon, or reduce a creature to 0 hit points with 1. You can make 1 melee weapon attack as a bonus action. Before you
Yeah.
make a melee attack with that heavy weapon, that's not necessarily a two-handed weapon that you're proficient with, you can choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll. Maybe not, because you
Yeah.
want to
Yeah. It's worth looking into, though. These are all things I've never really had to consider.
I mean, your hit would be +4, basically, right? So if you did that, and then you do 10 extra damage each time you hit.
Oh, but yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because I also don't kill very often. I'll do a couple of really cracking hits, and then one of you guys will finish them off, which is great.
Yeah, it's generally me that puts them to the ground, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
It's actually
Alright.
quite complex. I thought, oh, it's easy. I'll chuck a feat on, but it's quite fun. You know, you've got to find the synergy for the team and all that as well.
Yeah, this is what Johnny misses out on by always playing a wizard. I mean, I know he can do other builds within a wizard, but like, it's so much more fun.
or
to
Mage Slayer.
Yeah.
with this.
Mage Slayer.
No, it's the Ninky Nonk.
Mage Slayer's a
Oh,
pretty-
not the
no, it's
Ninky
the
Nonk.
Ninky Nonk.
Not the Ninky Nonk.
I love the way he says it. It sounds like Ricky Gervais taking the piss as well. Oh no!
Oh no!
I don't know if you saw, Dan, but I've been playtesting a kids game, and it's just like, can you say apple? Apple! And it's like, yeah, okay, yeah. And then it's like, this is the letter S. It makes a
You have to do a daily
sound.
spin as to what word you have to play for the
Nah,
day.
you got to pay $8.99 subscription per month.
I can
I love
sit
my
and
company.
say to my child, "Can you say apple?"
Yeah. I don't know what else to really buy.
Mage Slayer is useful, Sean, because if there's someone casting spells, you can get up in their grill and make them fail spells, basically.
So which one was that?
Mage Slayer. Have a little look at that.
Okay.
I was gonna say, is there an intelligence-based weapon? But that's the mind.
No, but it would be something that channels the mind, isn't it?
With
Mage Slayer,
mind
that's
bullets.
You can always put in a special request with the DM to get a magic item that scales off in.
Is there actually an in?
I can
Magic
just
weapon.
make one, can't I? That's my. That's the lovely thing about
listen,
being
unless that weapon's putting out 2d10, it's not worth it for me, really, is it? Although that being said, it may be
cantrips
worth
scale.
having something.
Cantrips do scale better unless you're the forge artificer, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the battle, whatever on the battle master one.
Oh, here's where it becomes wordy though. So if it's say you have advantage or saving throws against spells cast by creatures, does that if one tries to do something that I then have to resist, like with a wisdom save, that wouldn't be classed as casting a spell, would it? That would be something else.
Innate abilities are not spells,
Right.
So they're not casting a spell. Then it's going to be like a creature ability or something, which you wouldn't get the bonus on.
But then it could work because my Echo Knight can be quite fairly mobile, so he can bounce around slaying mages.
Can I buy some
interesting.
soap for Jean, please?
Yeah.
There is a spa. It's an expensive spa.
Yeah, but if bar soap's two copper pieces, mate. That's all the spa you need.
We can treat ourselves to the spa eventually, can't we?
I mean, you
I
can't
felt-
you can't smell much other than sulfur the whole time you're here. Anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. I kind of enjoyed. Remember when we went to not the spa, obviously, in Johnny's game, but the rock pool or whatever.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
that Roman baths or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh no, we
Yeah.
made our own after the battle.
Yes, we made it.
Made
Yeah,
our
yeah,
own.
yeah. Yeah, right. Like Ryan heated it up.
Oh,
or
that was
something,
the
right?
episode
And
I
then,
wasn't
like,
there.
Yeah, cast a bonfire.
That's why
under
we
it.
enjoyed it so much, Brad.
Yeah.
And it was just us three, wasn't it? And we had a real deep chat about whether
Really
we
nice
wanted
time.
to do this anymore, did we?
I think that was.
Which
Do
is-
you know what? I
Right.
honestly think that was the start of the downfall of that campaign.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Well, we could have
That battle where those ballista did
Oh,
8
yeah.
million points of damage, and then one of us was fighting a legion of soldiers that did 120 points of damage. Like it was probably that point I think we felt.
Yeah, that was depressing. Our characters were depressed, but you can bounce back from that. That's a good, this is a good moment in a TV show to go like, oh no,
PTSD,
we're all.
it was absolutely real. I thought it was.
Shall we? If we're still looking for this, Brad, you want to take us to another shop? Let's have a look at the other shops we've got.
Okay,
here,
where would
right?
you
So
like
we've
to
got-
go? There is From Here to Avernus, Icar's Away, Zenes Lava Farm, and wandering
I wanna go
around
to
the
the lava
place
farm.
is Bernie, who you might be able to find.
Do we need a hair? Does anyone actually need a drink?
Maybe it's a euphemism,
Let's-
or not euphemism,
let's find,
but you know what I mean.
Let's walk towards the lava place. If we see Bernie, let's chat to Bernie.
Lava
Yeah.
place?
Go on.
Oh,
Lava
lava.
place.
Yeah, farm.
Let's chat to Bernie and then go to the lava farm. That's what Bernie's all
Yeah.
about.
You go towards
Larvae.
one of the more ramshackle tents. As you enter, there is what you assume is Zeneth, who is an angry-looking old hobgoblin in tattered, rusting armor. As he mills around, slowly looking after these medium-sized, so you-sized lava trapped in cages.
This, my friends, is a paint.
He turns and looks at you and says, "Oh, welcome. Would you like to buy some lava?"
Well, hello, good sir. What do these lavas do?
Well, they're food. Well, some people like them as food, I suppose. I don't think they taste particularly nice.
And we can't hatch them into things to be used.
Nah. I have, however, got a small offer for you. Now, come round. There's ears everywhere. Ears everywhere. So, I will offer you 9 soul coins right now if you kill Mahadi. You don't have to kill him. You don't have to kill him right now. You can kill him maybe later, a little bit later. But 9 soul coins right now if you kill
This is the
Mahadi.
rivalry he was telling. You know, Mahadi offered us 50 soul coins to kill you, but we thought...
No
hey, we're
way,
not gonna
no.
do that.
We're not
We're not going to do that.
He doesn't need to offer. He owns me. He owns me. There's no point in him doing that.
Oh, why does he own you? What do you mean? How does this work in this world?
Oh, that's all you're getting. That's all I can say. You can see he really wants to say more. He's like shaking slightly. That's all he can say.
Is there a spell or something then that's stopping him from because I don't know if it's Sean not knowing something or if this world is bonkers, right? And so like we're trying to figure out. So maybe there's some kind of, because the guy seemed all nice and polite and everything, but can we do some kind of check to see if there's some kind of magic preventing him from saying something, or what would we do at this point if we were trying to?
The one spellcaster among you can do a Arcana check to try and figure out what might be causing it.
Lovely.
17?
17. You've heard of a gear spell that might cause this, but you can't really tell if a gears is on someone.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Maybe there's some way that we don't have to murder anyone, but we could maybe find out a way of freeing you or destroying this spell that's preventing you from talking or something along those lines.
Are you sure you can't just kill him?
No, I'm afraid not, my friend.
Well, if you find out any more, then please let me know. And he just sort of gets back to farming the lava.
And we can't buy one of them?
Oh, sorry, it's 1 soul coin per lava.
Okay, well,
And
we'll
he
be
slowly,
back then.
he
Someone
slowly
else
gets
got
more
the
and more
purse, you
posh as it goes along. It's 1 soul coin per lava.
Do we know what the lava actually does? Like, do we know?
They
Oh no, slobber chops! Oh no!
Doesn't like the larvae.
Oh no, slobber chops!
they
Um,
are
yeah. Do you know what they do?
miserable little fiends that has the body of a fat worm, and you can tell a little bit that there are some faint features to its face
Okay.
of
Alright.
its past life.
All right, maybe we'll be back.
They are sometimes used as food. They can be used as other things as well, but Zaness doesn't know anything about that. He just farms them.
Okay. They're sort of largely useless to us.
Yeah, for now.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on and bear his request in mind.
Should we? Yeah, we were looking for Bernie, weren't we?
Okay, you sort of wander between the tents and you find a small stool set up with a woman. Just looks like quite a well-kept, cheerful human woman waiting, sort of just reading a scroll.
Bernie?
Oh, sorry, dear, didn't see you. Oh, would you like a seat? I provide all sorts of grooming for 1 gold piece each, and can provide maybe a small amount of magical healing.
Ah, well.
Did you say she was reading a squirrel?
Scroll.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. It just took me a little minute to figure out what you were saying. Okay. So my brain was just like, how is she reading a squirrel? Okay.
It's the entrails. You know, the
Yeah.
divination.
Oh
Can
man,
we-
yeah. Let's not mention Hogwarts Legacy on, at all in any capacity, or we'll get doxxed.
What have you done?
Can I? I've got any kind of grooming. Got some matted fur around, down the.
Well, I
Down
was
there.
hoping you'd be reasonable about it.
Oh, okay, well, no, that's fine. I'll get Jean to sort it out later. Can I just get the little trim on the ears, maybe?
Oh, yes, of course. Now, please, have a seat. Have a seat.
Sure.
As she trims,
Chuck her a
she
gold
trims the
coin.
hair. She tells you all manner of stories. The one that sticks out is she mentions that she's been seeing an increased activity amongst Tiamat's followers in Avernus recently, and asks you, have you ever heard of Arcan at all?
No, please tell me more.
Oh well, he's one of Tiamat's followers. If you haven't heard of him, then no worries. I'm just trying to find out a little bit more about him specifically. Still, and she continues on with just random inane stories. You don't even have to incite her to know that she's making quite a lot of them up as she goes along. And she's
Like basically
trying
every Uber driver I've ever had then.
yeah, every story she's trying to marry with some sort of moral story at the end, but it doesn't always quite work.
Okay. Okay, well... Oh, thank you very much. Anyone else need a trim?
I'm okay. I'm growing it out.
I'll make a point of not. I break scissors when people try to cut my hair.
Oh, well,
Obsidian.
I'll be here next time you come, as I usually am.
Okay, well,
And
thank you, Bernie. You've been good. Next time I need a trim around the ears, I'll come see you.
As you all step away, you forget what almost any of the conversation was about, except the one name of Arcan.
Okay. Well,
Interesting. What is that magical in nature?
Well, you don't know. You've forgotten.
Arcan.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I'll write that down.
All you know is that you had a conversation with Bernie about Arcan, and that's all you know.
What's that? What did you say?
I said that barber was quiet.
Yeah. It's unusual to have a barber that doesn't say anything.
Shall we? Where we left the Ica place? I mean, we don't need to go
You've
there
got
yet. do
from
we?
here to Avernus and Ica's away.
Let's go from here to Avernus. Let's see what the postie is like.
As you as you go towards the tent, you see numerous imps flying in and out of the tent at rapid pace. Inside the tent, you see quite a large and bloated, sort of fat devil sitting in a chair in the center, writing out letters, wrapping parcels with his multiple arms from inside his robes. As his attention focuses on you. Sir, what can I do for you then, huh?
Oh, I just want to know what's going on in this business of yours.
Well, we provide courier services for a single soul coin. Any parcel weighing £5 or less can go anywhere you desire. For a larger parcel, 2 soul coins. For any notary services, 1 soul coin. Any exchange that don't involve the soul of a celestial, 1 soul coin. If a celestial is involved, 10 soul coins.
Oh. Okay. Man, everybody wants soul coins around here, and I've got all this just regular junk coins.
You want gold? You can give me a soul coin. You get 100 gold in exchange.
Does that work the other way? What's the exchange rate on the other way?
About 10 times the price.
Okay, well.
Doesn't go get you 1 soul coin.
Okay, well. And you say anywhere in the world? Between planes as well?
Anywhere you think you could be delivered to.
Okay. Okay. Side note, I've got a stupid idea.
Go on.
Could we not... Hang on. Could we not put ourselves in, like... How long does gaseous form last?
It's like an hour, isn't it?
Wait. How long can we hide in the rope trick?
Quite a while, but the rope trick's a fixed point in space. Can't be moved once you're in.
Can we fix that point inside of a package and then get the package delivered somewhere?
Unfortunately not.
Yeah.
No, but there is an interesting. Perhaps it's not. We don't know what it is now, but there is something interesting about this ability. You know, so like maybe if we know someone's on our trail, it's like when
Very
Strahd, when we can talk
useful.
to Strahd.
Very useful for
Yeah.
night times. So you can climb
Yeah.
into it, pull the rope up. It's like a Learman's tiny hut, but just not as
Yeah.
cool or
Yeah,
cooler.
and you don't get the benefits of the short rest of a long rest. Sorry.
Can we get a package sent to the blistering veil, and then Dan, you cast Hunter's Mark on it so you can see where it is from 1,000 miles away or whatever it is.
Do you mean the bleeding citadel, not the blistering veil? Bleeding citadel. No, can't deliver that. Sorry.
Well, it's worth a try. Okay, well, you know, it's nice to know what you do here. We can definitely have a think about what we want to do.
Yeah, we'll come back.
Just to
Cheers,
maybe
mate.
save us some time, old Ica matey boy next door, does he also charge soul coins for his stuff?
No, it's you pop your head in, and this thoroughly insane human mage just like yells at you almost 100 gold pieces for a flask of demonica, and he buys them back for 25 a flask.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Wow,
we get-
classic video game stuff. Let's go like Breath of the Wild shit.
Should we
Let's
get
go
two
fill
of
up some
them?
jars of Ica or whatever and sell them to him for
Should we
gold
get
or whatever.
2 between us? I'm pretty sure we've got some money left in the kitty, but should we get 2 of them?
So 200 gold pieces off.
Yeah.
Okay. So off
'Cause then we've got
between
one
you then,
for
I
each.
suppose.
We've got 1 for each vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see.
Oh, sorry, Dan. Demonica is basically like NOS for
It's NOS.
the infernal
It
vehicles.
gives you
right?
vehicle an extra 20 feet of movement.
So that, but it also has if you roll a 1, it blows up the engine. So, okay. So
Wow.
I kind of feel like maybe now we know what's going on here. We should use I think go to Medihi and get the spend the soul coin to find out. I can't remember his name, you know.
Mahadi.
Mahadi, and maybe find out where one of these gangs are. That we can at least get ourselves some more currency for this area. What do you think as a team?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like that's the opportune thing to do, doesn't it? We could kill him, but I don't think that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we get some, let's go hunt some. Let's hunt orc or whatever they say, or whoever says it in Lord of the Rings. I can't even remember. What do they say? Is it Gimli? Don't remember.
I can't remember either, unfortunately.
Hunt some orc. That's my Orlando Bloom. I watched Troy the other day, the extended cut. Yeah, it's good. Holds up. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Right,
yeah.
Paris?
Fucking
it's all right,
Troy.
man. It's a film where Orlando Bloom's Paris, or whatever his name is, who's like the guy who steals Helena Troy, the face that launched 1,000 ships and all that. It's the only film where he goes, "I'll be a hero. I'll save the day for love." And he goes out and fights like the general's brother, and he just absolutely like slays him, cuts him, and throws him like. And he goes crawling up to his brother, and he's like, "Oh no, brother, please stop the fighting." And I like it. It's the only film where that sort of foppish, naive, romantic hero basically gets his comeuppance. You know, you can't be a hero and all that if you don't have to fight and everything. He thinks, no, love will do it. Love will work. It'll be fine. And then he gets his ass handed to him, basically. So I thought, oh, that was a pretty good
Okay.
sucker. I thought that was a pretty good comeuppance.
All right, let's go to Medieval's castle, or whatever it's called. Mahadi. Let's go to Mahadi and get the information on. What we want is the information on the weakest marauders general that also has the most soul coins. Do you know what I mean? That's the Venn diagram we want.
Okay. Let me have another look then.
And I'll keep a note of the soul coins that we've got in my bag. Two soul coins. Oh, we used the scroll of tongues, didn't we? I've still got a scroll of mass healing, if we need it. And the helm of Torn, did we give that back, or have we still got that? I think we gave. Did we? I've still got it in my thing.
Yeah, it's just a helmet. It doesn't do anything really now.
Yeah, well, mate. I'm a video game item hoarder. I was talking to Sean about this, so you know, I don't want to have to throw it away, and then if we need it later on when we go to like a temple, and there's like a suit of armor that's just missing the helm or something.
Suit of armor, missing helm.
No.
So,
who we going after?
I'm just trying to think. I'm going to give you 2 options here. Because of your parameters makes it quite difficult to decide which one is weakest, but also gives an equivalent amount of soul coins. So, there is Raga Draga riding around in his 1 demon grinder. And he, I believe, the last time Imp told me he was carrying around 3 or 4 soul coins. The other is potentially Bitter Breath. Now, he has been known to be riding around on a modified Tormentor, with his crew also riding a Devil's Ride and 2 Scavengers. He was potentially carrying around between 5 and 7 soul coins.
If we were to bring these people back to you, is there a bounty for any of these? Like, can we sell them to you for more soul coins, maybe?
No. Mad Maggie might be interested.
I was going above the table, Brad. I was going to ask, can we also get anything back to Mad Maggie for sellings?
Yes, Mad Maggie might be interested in any captured warlords.
Okay. Okay, well that's good to know. Obviously, you're a respectable hotelier, so you know you don't really have the same wants as Mad Maggie, I suppose.
Yes, and the soul coin, if you please.
Yes, of course. I'll hand them the soul coin.
There's the old magic trick of waving his hand over and it disappears.
Do it again! No, wait, no, we need those coins. All right, team. Bitter Breath or the Revenge on Raggadragger?
Well, for me, it feels right to get revenge on Raggadragger. Also, is he holding less soul coins than the other guy?
Yes.
He's holding
So
less soul coins.
arguably, he's arguably easier to fight.
Yes,
Okay.
there's less
so-
machines.
Yeah. So let's get revenge. It feels like the right thing to do.
Okay. We will find out how that goes next time on Descent into Inverness with Uslot.
Oslar.
Uslot.
Uslot.
We're the best lot, to be honest. So. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, looking forward to it. And we'll have our feats and leveled up by then, or finished and all that, won't we?
Brad,
I hope so.
does the Tormentor count as an object?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Fine.
You're going to catapult the Tormentor. I mean, I know you can't, but that would be hilarious.
No, but, and I will read you the wording of enlarge or reduce. You cause a creature or an object you can see within range to grow larger or smaller.
Okay, so yeah, you can make it one size larger. That's valid.
Or
then
I
could it
can
still
make
be
their
driven?
one size smaller.
You could make that one size smaller, yeah. So it would go from humongous to huge, I think.
Yeah. And that has an effect on a couple of other things, doesn't it?
It
It's
does
the amount of damage that they can do.
in a
that's good
charge
idea.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Their weapons will still
It's
do
not
the
a lot.
same
It's
damage.
only 1d4, but
Yeah.
I just thought it'd be cool to like just if we're gonna ram it, we could make ours one size larger, couldn't we?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and it probably moves less as well, does it? If it's smaller, I don't know.
I don't know
well,
what the wording
so-
is on that, but
So if there's a 2 size difference, the larger one can knock the smaller one prone, which would
Yeah.
stop the vehicle immediately.
Yeah, but also I've got grease as well as a spell, so we can always.
But even
grease
if you
them and then
enlarged or
swing
reduced,
round.
you wouldn't be able to make that a 2 size difference, unfortunately.
Yeah, but we can always grease them and then swing round and because we've got the choppy
And
things on the
pitched-
wheels, aren't we?
pitched battle
Classic.
on the ground.
Yeah, yeah, that's very true. Yeah, we can always do that.
Hmm.
Take them on. So that's always an option as well for us to cast grease on the cars. Did you say all our cars are fully healed?
Yeah, they were fully repaired the last long rest you did.
Lovely. All right. Well,
You
thanks for
you
coming
do
back
find
to finish
out
the fight, Dan.
Yeah, you do find out from Firesnake Forge that the salamanders can repair your vehicles for 50 gold points per hit point.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Expensive but instant.
Okay.
Yes, I was going to say, so I've got to roll for it, but I do get double proficiency bonus, and I've
Yeah.
now taken mending as well.
Yeah, and I need to note down the rules for that because I forgot what I did last time. It's alright, I'll sort it out later.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
Okay, well, thank you for tuning in, viewers. Taj, love you.